Hello everyone, this is Men's here. I'm doing a kind of review slash overview of the Tier 5 Premium French Artillery, the 105 LeFH18B2, which although, as you see here on the tech tree, it was removed quite some time ago from the store, it might pop up from here or there to be able to be purchased in the gift shop. Who knows if they will put it back on sale, but it was bumped up from Tier 4 to Tier 5 since it was first implemented. And although it isn't a overpowering arty, since its gun, as you see here, doesn't do a lot of average damage, its accuracy is just okay, and overall, aside from the average damage, it has pretty decent stats, and it has really good DPM compared to other Tier 5 artillery. One thing it does lack, though, with that average damage is it can be hard to damage some higher tier tanks, but in the end, for a premium tank, it is fairly well, especially since you can train your other crews in it. Now, I'm gonna hop into a battle here, but as you see, I run repair kit, first aid, then I don't use a fire extinguisher. I use 100 octane gas, the non-gold one. I use that on pretty much all my artilleries just because if you're set on fire, you're pretty much gonna die anyway. I'd much rather have that little extra boost. And as you see here, I do carry mostly high explosive, but I do carry heat rounds as well, since you do have decent accuracy and you can do quite a bit of damage if you penetrate someone with heat. So I carry around a bit, and then AP, I don't carry them around because the penetration on it is too low to actually matter. Equipment wise, as you see, I don't carry coated optics like I do on my other artillery, only because the view range is already pretty decent. I do use the camo net, which it's one of the only tanks I actually have this on, even when you look at my artillery pieces, only because I do stay a little bit more still with this than other SPGs because it's at the lower tiers. Anyway, let's hop into a battle and see what kind of matchup I get. Now I am recording this live, so bear with me if I kind of zone out, since I am going to be playing while doing commentary on this. So overall, not the best map, but at least on this map you can kind of hit into the G8, and there's enough roads that kind of point towards you to be able to hit into town, and then you can still hit up in the north fairly decently. Now the range on this is very good for an artillery. Sometimes you get some wonkiness of having really low range even around tier 5, but aside from the speed as you see here and the issue with the shells not doing a lot of damage per shot, there's not many negatives to this. And one often overlooked aspect of artilleries is the shell arc. And the shell arc on this, it's a high angle, so the shells will actually come down more vertically than most other arties. Now I'm just gonna set up, see if I can't. Screw it. I'm just gonna aim north to begin with. I don't want to wait for the town and then miss a shot up here. Let's see if this guy is gonna Stay put. Never mind. Doesn't matter if he stayed put, because he's not there anymore. God, I hate when I take that shot right after I've seen the person hit the guy and kill him. Let's see if I can't get this priest though. Now, definitely looks like I hit him, unless if that wasn't my shell. I'm gonna do a follow-up shot, see if I can't hit him one more time. Yep, there we go. Now, the rate of fire on this is very high, so it does give you a little bit of leeway when it comes to missing a shot, only because you can follow it up real quick. Okay, so I'm kind of surprised that all their arty is sitting that close to the fight up there. I keep looking away because I'm like, that arty can't be sitting there, and then every time I look away, another one gets spotted. As far as the splash damage goes, it's not all that great. So when you do miss, you're not really going to do any damage. But, like I said before, with that 8-second reload, it's high enough to where when you do miss, it's not that big of a deal, since you can follow up that shot pretty quickly. Let's see if I thought I might be able to hit him. I guess he slowed down right there. Overall though, I didn't want to switch over to heat only because our team's doing good. No point in paying that extra ammo cost when your team's doing this good. But while the LeFH18B2 won't completely dominate a map or a match most of the time, it's a really good support arty to where it has a high rate of fire. You can really swing around and cover a lot of the map with the aim time, and while you won't light up the scoreboard in most matches, it really is effective. Anyway, I'm gonna hop into another battle here since that one wasn't very exciting per se, and I'm kind of hoping I get a city map, maybe like Himmelsdorf. Let's see. Nope, El Haluf. Only because I kind of wanted to show off the capabilities of this. If it is at tier 5 at the top, like it is here, you can TD mode a little bit better than other arties, since you are on the B2's hull, which is a heavy tank. You can kind of tank some tier 5 and tier 4 shots fairly well. You're not going to soak up a ton of damage if they notice shooting near your gun, but it is kind of surprising. You can turn into a TD with this, especially since you do have a fairly accurate gun. Now, I'm just going to sit here to begin with, see if I can't get a quick shot off if anybody actually comes down here and we spot them. See if that works. A little bit too soon. With that low splash damage or range, it is very hard to time your shots at moving targets like this. And there goes another shot where I actually didn't need to shoot that. So I'm going to start making my way over to the K section. K6 hopefully, so I can get a couple shots off in that upper left-hand corner and have a better angle on them. See if I can't one. There we go. Kinda hoping to one-shot him before I focused on this D2 here. Well, it looks like he's in trouble. I was gonna fire a heat shell, but once I saw his HP go down, I swapped back over to HE. But with most arties, even though this does have a low reload time, you really want to move around in between shots, or when you don't really have anything to aim at or you can't hit anything specifically, only because it really helps you learn more spots that you can set up and get good angles on things, and it just keeps you moving. Usually I move behind the bulk of my force. I don't really want to sit on a weak flank where something can pop through and flank me easily. Let's hope that Hetzer's still there. But I'm actually going to try to get this M4, because he's right in the middle and looks like he's causing trouble. No, don't move! He's crap. I didn't want to bump over that last notch, but that was a mistake on my part. I should be able to hit this Hetzer. Let's see, just stay right there. And kind of figured I was going to hit that, but I should be able to hit him on this follow-up shot.
Véhicule ennemi hors de combat.
Now this KV-1, it is going to be a little bit of a problem. Let's see if I can't hit this T-28 with a HE shell to begin with. Luckily he just tracked itself.
C'est tombé juste à côté. En plein dans le mille.
As you see there, that's one of the issues with heat. I hit him in the tracks and did no damage whatsoever. But you'd see if I can't get some damage in on this KV-1. I'm going to try to roll the dice here with a heat shell. His side is facing me, so never mind, I missed. But usually you want this side not facing you when you're shooting heat in arty, only because there's a high probability of you hitting that track armor and running into some trouble. I'm just gonna keep firing at him until we actually kill him, because he's the one tank that can swing the match. Since we are running low on actual tanks, I am going to start moving up just in case. You never know what you might be able to spot if you move up the extra little bit. Just hope this guy doesn't make any stupid mistakes. Let's hope I hit that T40. There we go. That high rate of fire, I was about to say it's gonna pay off because I was gonna get a follow-up shot on him, but other people also have that high rate of fire since they are at tier 4 already. But the extra range that that this tank gets compared to some other already around its tier is nice. Like, I know it did get bumped up from tier 4 to tier 5 when they rebalanced it, but overall at tier 4 it did have very good range. Fairly sure their arty was over here. But screw it. No point in me just sitting here. I can always aim in by the time he spots their grill if it is up there. but maybe I can get over far enough here to where I can help if I get up this hill in time. But overall, a pretty decent game. Still got 2 kills like the last game, but I got quite a few shots in this one. The other one I didn't really do too well. Overall, decent amount of experience, right at 1100, which, as you see there, even though base experience 940, it's only second class. So the people who have this, they do pretty well on it, although there's not tons out there. And at 941 damage, and I spotted a little bit as well, or not spot it, but I assist it with, I guess, tracking people. But overall, it's a fairly decent tank, and although you don't make a lot of credits on it, since it is a tier 5 premium, especially in my case since I run the gas on it, it's still a fun tank to play. And being a premium SPG, there's not really many tanks like it out there. I'm sure they're going to be adding more in as time goes on, but even though it's not for sale, if it ever comes up for sale in the gift shop or a promotion like a event they're running, it's definitely a tank that is worth adding to your collection. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, wotguru.com.